It is Allison from Thatched Roof Cottage, thatchedroofcottage.com. And I wanted to go over the February fiber festivals and events. It is February 4th, 2025. We did already have some events in February, but I'm going to go ahead and go over the ones from now until the end of the month. So let's go ahead and dive right in. I'm going to share my screen. So just give me 1 second to do that, and then we can get started. We actually have quite a few for February. Okay, so what you see on your screen is the website that I maintain and update the fiber festivals and events list. This is for all fiber lovers, fiber artists, fiber enthusiasts, for everybody to come to. I knit, but like I said, this is for anybody. So let's go ahead and get started on this. The websites I'm going to show you are of the festivals, but I will go through everything. So we do have a yarn crawl in Indiana. So if you are, it says Central Indiana from February 2nd. That runs through February 17th. It's the February yarn crawl. Love the name. They also had a festival on the 1st. But I missed that. Sorry, I didn't miss it. It was on the list. But I wasn't able to hop on a video before then. So anyway, if you're in or near there, you're interested in that yarn crawl, go to thatchedroofcottage.com. And I've got a list. It says festivals and events. So just click on that and you're good to go. Okay, so after that, February 6th through the 9th, we have Jimmy Bean's Wool, Biggest Little Getaway. And that one is online. So go ahead and check that one out. Okay, so then we have February 7th and 8th, Yellow Rose on the Coast in Port, and I hope I'm saying this right, Port Aransas, Texas. So let's check out that one. So it says this is their 6th annual show. It's February 7th and 8th. Admission is free. It's at the Port Royal Ocean Resort and Conference Center in Port Aransas. They do have a lot of classes. So if you're interested, you can hop on over there. You can check out their classes. I just have it pulled up on another tab. Weave Like a Viking, double knitting. That one looks full. Triangle loom, continuous strand weaving, introduction to watercolors, needle felted mermaid, all kinds of stuff. Adventures in fiber and yarn. If I were going to this one, I'd be interested. Learn all about the basic properties of yarn and fiber in this lecture style class. I think that's amazing. Intro to spinning, spinner's toolbox. So lots of different classes here. So this again is in Port Aransas, Texas, and it is the Yellow Rose on the coast. Good. Let's keep going. Okay, there's a Woolly Weekend retreat in Indiana. Lots going on in Indiana this month in the world of fiber. So go check that out. I've got the link for you. So the next one that is a fest is Fiberfest / Spin in Bonners Ferry, Idaho. This one is at the Boundary County Museum on Saturday, February 8th from 10 o'clock to 3 o'clock. And it says to bring your drop spindles, spinning wheels, needles, hooks, tools, gizmos, gadgets, fibers, threads, and yarns for a day of like-hearted sharing, visiting, and learning. So how much fun is that? This is, again, in Bonners Ferry, Idaho. So you have something coming up in February. Okay, next one. We have Fiber Week 2025 in Grand Marais. I didn't say the S. I hope I'm saying that right. Grand Marais, Minnesota. So if you're interested in that, head over to thatchedroofcottage.com. I have the link for you, and you can find out more about that. And then there is another retreat in Tacoma, Washington, the Red Alder Fiber Arts Retreat. So got that one for you too. So let's move to another one. This is a marketplace. Yarny Gras is on February 15th in New Orleans, Louisiana. So if you're in or near there, you do have a Yarny Gras marketplace that you could attend on Saturday, February 15th, 2025 from 12 to 3. This one, it says it takes place at the Urban South Brewery on Chapatula Street in New Orleans. So they've got several vendors. And so this one I think would be really fun to go to if you are near there. So lots of good stuff going on. Look at all that pretty yarn. Ooh, I tell you, it's hard to look at sometimes because you just want to go to it right now. Um, then there is an online Fiberside chat. The topic is bringing vintage knitting to life. I'm just going to click on this. I think there is some registration for that. So if you want to do that, again, hop on over to thatchroofcottage.com. I've got the link for you, and you can go straight there. February 16th is Tina Turner Knits Fiber Arts Festival in Henrietta, New York. And that one is from 10 a.m. until 4 p.m. And it says the annual Fiber Arts Festival will be highlighting a variety of local artisans. And the entry fee is $5. And there will be a raffle held to benefit the high school food pantry with items donated by the vendors. So great job. Then we have Fiber Fun in the SIP. This one is in Vicksburg, Mississippi. I have linked to their Facebook page because they tend to update it regularly. But on their Facebook page, as you can see, they have a link to their website. And I just love the t-shirt. I love it. I think that is so cute. That's just such a nice t-shirt. So this one is at the Vicksburg Convention Center, February 21st and 22nd. So that one's coming up pretty quick. They've got a lot of really, really good classes. I was just kind of scrolling through them. Really, really, really nice. So if you're in or near Vicksburg, this one I would say is a must see, a must go. Lots of different classes, market, dye a sock blank. Yes, please. Crocheted socks, all kinds of stuff. Angora rabbits, Kara grooming and spinning fiber. Isn't that so cool? You know, don't you wish life was like a never-ending Fiber Arts Festival? I mean, we can, like people used to follow the Grateful Dead. We could just go around to fiber festivals. I would do it if I could. Y'all think I'm kidding? I would do it. I would love to do it. But just tons, and they really the Vicksburg Festival has a really good variety too of different classes. So there is something probably for everyone at that one. So great job. Okay, I'm gonna keep going. Next we have I'm gonna get out of some of these. The Sticks and String in Johnston, Iowa. That one is, I think it's a retreat by the Des Moines area. Let me make sure I'm getting that right. Des Moines Metro Knitters. So it is a weekend retreat on that. Registration is closed for this year, but I do have it on the list. So if you're interested, maybe for next year, if they do it, keep that in mind. If they are doing it next year, I will hopefully I will have a list next year. And I can put it up if I do. Then we have a Spin Together event. That one is online. If you are a spinner or you're interested in it, thatchroofcottage.com. I've got the link for you. Okay, so the next festival we have is called Fiber Art for All. It is in Minneapolis, Minnesota. This is on Saturday, February 22nd at the Textile Center. It looks like it started out during COVID. Just kind of as a way for everybody to keep in touch and to, keep connected to the fiber arts with other people. But now they're doing in-person events. It looks like they still do some online events as well. But again, this is in Minneapolis. Lots of good stuff here. It looks like fiber fine sale galleries. They've got a shop. Looks like they'll have a food truck, some coffee, and pop-up community partner tables, patchwork project, hands-on demonstrations. I love when places have demonstrations. I think those are so nice. So that's Minneapolis Fiber Art for All. That's coming up. Another one, February 22nd. This one goes on February 22nd and 23rd. This is the Pearlside Fiber Fest in Hermiston, Oregon. Yeah, February 22nd and 23rd. And it is at the Harkin Writer Activity Center in Hermiston, Oregon. It is a 2-day yarn and fiber festival for yarn and fiber lovers in Eastern Oregon and Eastern Washington. So again, if you're in the area, near the area, can get to the area, you've got one coming up. Looks lovely. 3 hours from Portland, 3 hours from Spokane, 4 hours from Boise, 4 hours from Seattle. So, yes, looks great. Oh, and they've got some workshops too. A couple, they've got Learn to Spin and Tunisian Crochet. So, that's pretty cool. If you're interested in those things, head on over to the Pearlside Fiber Fest in Hermiston, Oregon. Awesome. Let's keep going. All right, the last one to round out February. This is February 28th through March 2nd is the New England Textile Arts Spa, Knit, and Spin. I've got this link to the Visit Freeport main page because that's where I found it originally. I will see if there is another website that I could link to, but you at least have somewhere to go to look. So, it looks like these are at a couple of hotels, and it says bring your fiber projects and this is key, plan to enhance your stash at our vendor marketplace. I love it. Love it so much. All right, that is it for February. I say that's it for February, but look at this list. And there were before that. I've started updating this in a way. I'm going to have a link to archives where you can see what came before, but I thought just to keep the list fresh, when one's over, I'm going to just put it over on the other list. So when you go to this, these are the ones that are immediately coming up. And I'll see how that works for a while if people like it. But let's just kind of take a little glimpse at March. There's a lot. Okay, so we have, look at this. This is just March. We've got markets and festivals and meetups and wool weeks and yarn crawls. I mean, workshops and fiber days and oh, I love it. Actually, there are a few yarn crawls in March coming up. I've got an alpaca show listed in Oklahoma. I mean, lots of things going on. I do have some small commercial breaks throughout the list to remind you to please check out the shop. I've got some great products. I've got some patterns. I've got yarns. I've got home decor for knitters and fiber artists or just fiber enthusiasts if you just love yarn. Or, I mean, you may work in that area. So I've got lots of things. I would love for you to check it out. But we're coming up on some months here where we're going down a lot going on. I'm going to try to jump on here as much as I can and go through them. But it looks like, anyway, February is a good month as well for festivals and markets and online events. If you go to any of these and you just love them, maybe drop me a line, let me know. I could share something with my newsletter or on Facebook or Instagram, something like that, letting people know, hey, check this out. This was amazing, something like that. But anyway, thank you so much for joining me. And I'm looking forward to this year of all things fiber.